What's going on, RC homies? This is RC News, episode 57. I do this every week. This week, a whole bunch of new stuff came out. We got some interesting tire news to talk about. Let's check it out. First up, it looks like Team Corrali came out with a new short course truck. 1/8 scale, 6S power. Call it the Shiroi. You decide. It's the XP version, whatever it is. Comes in green, blue, and red. Big power. Pretty cool. Corrali makes some pretty nice stuff. Known for their 12th scale cars way back in the day. The company's been around for quite some time. And yeah, if you look at this thing, kind of dig into it, pillow ball front suspension, pretty nice unit. The stuff holds up pretty good. Don't see it too much over in North America. Pretty big in Europe. So yeah, but looking pretty good. Price point at €689. So yeah, go check it out. Nice new big short course basher. Trying to compete with some of the other stuffs out there. So I'd like to see more of it in North America. It's too bad we don't see it too much. But yeah, go check out Team Corrali. They make some pretty rad stuff. A lot of good bashers. This is pretty big news. Looks like Rawspeed is sold to AJ Schumacher. So Rawspeed, the owner, Jason on the right, original owner, built this company up. You know, a tire and body manufacturer, all made in America. Jason's also known on YouTube for doing a lot of CNC stuff. I believe he had a CNC channel. So yeah, pretty cool. Built a tire company up. He's also known for Short Course World. And now he's selling it to AJ Schumacher on the left. Now, AJ Schumacher, also a hustler in the RC world. He owns the Nitro Compound. That's his family's track. He has a hobby shop called TNC Hobbies. And yeah, he's picked up Rawspeed, moving all the tooling, CNC machines and everything over to Arizona onto the compound. And he's going to fire it all back up and keep the company going. So yeah, they've got Lutz on their team, so he's going to try to keep everything going. But yeah, in the process of kind of changing everything over. So Rawspeed, pretty cool company. Got some tires that definitely hook up, and pretty cool that it's a strictly made in America company. So it's good that he sold it to somebody else in the States, and they're going to try to keep that thing going. So yeah, pretty notable news in the RC world. American company getting sold to another American and keeping it at home. So yeah, if you've never seen Rawspeed before, go check them out. Great company, make some great tires. I've used them before. I use their wings. They've got some good 10 scale wings that are a good value. So yeah, go check out Rawspeed. All right, Associated haters, plug your ears. It looks like Associated came out with electronics for the RC28 platform. They've got a little ESC, a little servo, and a whole bunch of motors to choose from. When you're getting into these little 1/28 scale race cars, electronics, if you don't know about them, it can be kind of difficult to figure out what works with what. So it's kind of nice that they came out with everything you need to kind of get into it, except for a radio and batteries. So yeah, pretty sweet, pretty reasonable prices, pretty much on par with the other prices of other electronics out there. So yeah, go check out the new electronics for the RC28. Or any other 1/28 scale platform. Check it out. Looks like we got a new Kyosho Mini Z to talk about. Looks like they come out with a McLaren. Pretty nice. The GT3 720S. MRO4 platform, so rear wheel drive. If you know, you know. But yeah, pretty sweet. This body, I feel like this one's going to sell out pretty quick. It looks like Team Coyote's come out with a new ESC, the Crest X Evo. Looks like it's a sort of a race-specific 110 scale ESC. They're stating touring car, you can go down to a 4.5 turn, and 110 scale off-road, 5.5 turn. But check out the big brains on this thing. They're saying it has a ARM architecture featuring a 32-bit Cortex M4 core processor with a clock speed of 108 megahertz. So yeah, super smart, maybe smarter than all the other ESCs out there. But yeah, just a highly programmable racing ESC. And yeah, it's pretty cool to see Coyote's coming out with a whole bunch of new stuff, one after another, and kind of excited to see what they come out with over the next couple years. Pretty cool. Maybe some more Basher stuff. Who knows? And it looks like Traxxas came out with the Max Ultimate. That's pretty cool. It looks like it's about $970-ish American, about $1350 Canadian. What is the Max Ultimate? The Ultimate version comes with anodized alloy parts. So you can get it in the green and blue, and they upgrade pretty much anything you're gonna buy for your Max anyway from Traxxas in the alloy parts. Comes with upgraded drivetrain. And this one does not come with a battery or charger, just something notable. Comes with the brushless waterproof system, the Millennium system, the upgraded servo with metal gears. So yeah, pretty nice unit. If you're looking for something to send to the moon and launch it off huge jumps, take a look at this thing. And a lot of people already know what this guy is. But yeah, it's the ultimate version of the Max. Pretty cool. Came out today. Go check it out. Looks like Will Speed came out with a 3-gear transmission for the associated B7. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I think R1 Works is the only other guys that do this. So we got another offering. Yeah, pretty cool. It comes with a peak idler gear. So nice gearing in there. But yeah, you can convert your B7 to a 3-gear now. And if you've ever seen Will Speed stuff, they're known for their billet alloy chassis for a bunch of different kits, and pretty unique company, pretty cool designs, and definitely hard to make a go of it in the aftermarket RC world. But this guy seems to be pulling through. You know, carpet racing in the UK, and this guy's got a lot of team drivers and pretty established. So pretty cool company, and yeah, I would go check them out. All right, let's get this out of the way. It's been talked about a lot this past week. They came out with Associated came out with an RC10 4x4 rally car kit, gold pan, essentially kind of like an Apex, but different arms on the top and bottom. You can adjust the camber. The Apex you couldn't. I'm not saying it's an Apex, but it's kind of like a Apex relived with a gold pan. I think it's pretty cool. I think for the price, it's pretty rad. But I don't know. It's like, what's the gold pan all about? Why? And why didn't we just make it a little more modern? That gold pan's going to get beat to crap. But yeah, pretty cool for $389. And yeah, it's a good addition to the Rally 110 scale market. Looks like Red Cat coming out with some big news. The Red Cat Vertex 6, their large 1/6 scale comp crawler. Pretty awesome. So nice, actually. Dig through this thing. Check this out, though. It came out a while back from a company called Yikong. Now, Yikong makes, hope I'm pronouncing it right, they make a lot of RCs for a lot of companies. So they're basically a manufacturer in Asia, and they made this for Red Cat. Red Cat designed it, but if you dig through here on the Yikong website, you can tell it's identical. They may have changed a few things, but it's identical. Total credibility to Red Cat. They designed the whole thing, so that's something notable. It is Red Cat's designers, but yeah, the tapered links, man, it's so nice. They got such a nice chassis. The chassis kind of tapers in at the back, so you have a better line to the rear axle from the linkage. And yeah, it's just a really unique, nice platform. Maybe we'll see more from other companies. You know, I can think of things like, I've got some rocks near my place that a 110 scale or 18th or 24th scale can't really tackle. So having one of these things kind of go more places with it. It's interesting. $800 USD, and it is cheaper than the Yikong version. Look at the size difference. So awesome. I can't wait to see one of these things. It comes with an FOC 2-in-1 system from Hobbywing. So big gnarly servo. Pretty nice unit. I can't wait to see one, like I said. So yeah, if you see any drama on the internet about this thing being released by another company and Red Cat copied them, not true. Red Cat designed it. That's just the manufacturer, Yikong, and total Red Cat credibility. They designed the whole thing, and yeah, they just got somebody to make it for them because of all the tooling and everything you need to produce an RC car, which is a big adventure. So yeah, like I said, can't wait to see this thing. It's pretty rad. What do you guys think? Different, interesting category. Will we see more comp crawling in 1/6 scale? I don't know. It's up there in price, but for $800, you're getting quite a bit. The shocks are huge on this thing, and those tapered links are pretty rad. Check that out. So yeah, go look at this thing. It's pretty neat. Kind of blew up the internet this past week. Looks like Primal RC's got a new offering, a 1/8 scale Ram 1500 4-wheel drive trail truck, $849.99 USD. Pre-order now, comes in red or blue, has interesting rocker link rear suspension, not very Ram-esque, I must say. And something else notable, says Traction Hobby on the tires, which leads me to believe that this is a Traction Hobby offering. Actually, I know it is, and it's being distributed by Primal RC in the US. So yeah, pretty big truck, pretty interesting. Rear suspension drives me nuts. What do you guys think of Rams? I don't know. I'm not really a Ram guy. It's probably my least favorite pickup of all the pickups. Maybe I'll lose subscribers for that. I'm sorry. I'm not saying I hate them. I don't even know what real truck I like anymore. This thing comes with a Hobby Wing 1800 kilovolt FOC system, the 2-in-1, a FlySky G7P radio, a whole bunch of metal everything, and yeah, it's just a big truck, 28.5 inches long. On par with what, you know, Primal RC offers. Big monster trucks, super heavy, big drag cars. They got all the big scale stuff. So yeah, go check this out. If you've never seen Primal RC, pretty cool company. Looks like Express came out with a Hara edition of their XQ3S touring car. Purple on everything. Anything they can put purple on. Hara's getting around. Atsushi Hara Pro editions have been everywhere the past couple years. So yeah, Execute XQ3S. Pretty good touring car. I had an older version, the 2 version. Yeah, pretty neat. Just purple anodizing and Hara's name on it. This one made me smile. Looks like Charisma came out with a little Hyundai i20N rally car. Pretty awesome. It's one of my favorite rally cars in the WRC circuit. I think it looks awesome. I think it's cool that Hyundai's put in some effort to rally, and this thing's pretty rad. What is really left on it that's Hyundai in the WRC anyway? Maybe the power plant, maybe a couple other things. I don't know. But $159.99 for this little ripper, and I think it's worth it. I slept on all the other ones, but this one's pretty cool. Pretty cool. X-Ray has released their new X12 2026 pan car, their 12 scale pan car. It's always a nice treat. Look at that thing. So fast. You guys ever race 12 scale? I have. It's crazy. You want to make yourself better at racing? Race 12 scale. You'll be better at all the racing. Mini Z2 helps you. But anyway, not to rant. This is a pretty nice car. They refine it every year. If you can't see there, it's made in Europe. And every time you show a picture of this, they cover it up with words. Like there's the chassis, and now it's going to say champions. Anyway, the new 12 scale pan car from X-Ray. Their showcases on their website are pretty crazy. So yeah, not much has changed from last year. It's just a really nice pan car. Go check it out. All right, that's it for episode 57 of the RC News. Thanks to everybody that stopped by. I really appreciate it. Thanks to everybody that's subscribing too, helping me grow the channel. I love it. I love that you love the news. It's pretty cool. Love geeking out on RC stuff. What was your favorite thing? Well, my favorite thing was the Red Cat crawler for sure. Camera's a little shaky there. That's weird. I love the little Charisma Hyundai too. Kind of cool. Don't know about part support on the Charisma stuff though. But anyway, let's nerd out next week together about RC cars and what have you. Have a good week, everyone. Peace.